Hello students, today we are going to see some applications of trigonometry. Already we have started and we did some problems for finding the heights and distances. And here in this video we are going to continue where we stopped in that video. This is problem number 5. The shadow of a tower standing on a level ground is found to be 40 meters longer when the sun's altitude is 30 degrees than when it is 60 degrees. Find the height of the tower. So when it is longer, when the altitude is 30, it is longer. How much it is longer? So 40 meters is extra when we take the altitude as 30. Then if it is 60, it is lesser. So here only we have some extra meters, 40 meters. But when the altitude is 60, it is not like that. First, we have to know what is the altitude. Already in the previous video, we gone through the angle of elevation. No, this is a different term. So when the observer is here and the thing which we are observing, which we are seeing is there, means the angle of elevation, that is the altitude. It is a different name given, but both are same only. Okay, so when it is 30, 40 meters is extra. When it is 60, we don't know the distance. Okay, but here it is more. Okay, so we don't know the height. Let the height be unknown, height be h. Okay, so let it be h. What is the unit given? M. Meter. Okay, and this distance also we don't know. Let that be x meters. So height is h meters and the distance BC equal to x meter. Okay, what we are going to find? We are going to find the height of the tower. That is what is h. That only we are going to find. So to find this h, we are going to find what is h. Here height is the opposite side and this is the adjacent side. So we are talking about the opposite side and adjacent side. Can you tell me which formula, which ratio we have to apply using these two? Tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So we have two right angle triangles. One is triangle ABC, the other one is triangle ABD. For this we have to take theta as 60 and for this we have to take theta as 30. Am I right? So first we are going to take theta as 60, that is for the triangle ABC. What is tan 60? Tan 60 is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side is AB, adjacent side is BC. What is the value of tan 60? Tan 60 degrees is equal to root 3. So tan 60 is root 3. So left side we can take root 3. Right side AB we have taken as h and BC we have taken as x. So root 3 is equal to h into x. Take this as equation number 1 because h is not known and x is not known. Both the values are not known. So as it is what we got now, we are taking that as equation number 1. Now we are going to take the second right angle triangle, triangle A, B and D. In that we have to take theta as 30. So what is tan 30 degrees is equal to, which is the adjacent opposite side here? AB. So the opposite side is AB, the adjacent side is BD. So BD. What is the value of tan 30? 1 by root 3. Am I right? So tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. So left side we can take 1 by root 3. Right side AB we don't know. Let it be h. Already we have taken that as h by BD. This distance is 40 and this is x. So total distance is 40 plus x. The total distance is 40 plus x. So this is 40 plus x. Am I right? So what already we got using equation number 1? From equation number 1 we know that Root 3 is equal to h by x. Root 3 is equal to h by x. When we multiply this here, h can be written as root 3 into x. Am I right? Substituting this in this equation, equation number 2. 1 by root 3. Therefore, what we have is 1 by root 3 is equal to root 3 into x by 40 plus x. We are going to multiply, cross multiplication. So what we are getting is 40 plus x is equal to, when we multiply root 3 and root 3, it is 3. 3 into x. Am I right? So bring that x to the other side. So 40 equal to 3x minus x. We can rewrite this as, I am taking this to the left side. 3x minus x is 2x is equal to 40. So what is finally x? X is equal to 40 by 2. So it is 20. X is equal to 40 by 2. It is 20 meters. Are we going to find that x? No. We are in need of h. What is the height of the tower? Therefore, what equation we have? H is nothing but root 3 into x. Am I right? So which is equal to root 3 into x, we got as 20. So which is 20 into root 3 meters. If root 3 is given in the problem, that is in the previous problem we saw no root 3 value is given. If root 3 value was given means we have to substitute actually. Root 3 what we got there? Root 3 is equal to 1.732. This is the value what they gave in the previous problem. But here it is not mentioned. Therefore no need to substitute this in the final answer. As it is, whatever answer you got, no, give that as the final answer. Therefore the height of the tower is 20 into root 3 meters. This is the final answer. In some problems they will give this root 3, root 2 values. No, using that we have to. Do you all know how to find root of a number? If you don't know, see my video which I have posted. How to find the root of a number. If it is a perfect square or a real number, how to find manually. In calculator easily you can calculate, but manually how to find the square root of a number. If you want to know means see my video. The description will be given here. In the description box I will give the link. So go through the video and get to know how to find the square root of a number. Okay. Okay, come to this problem. So height of the tower, what we got here is 20 into root 3 meters. This is the answer for this problem. Is it clear? The next problem what we have is the angle of depression of the top and the bottom of an 8-meter tall building from the top of a multi-storied building are 30 degrees and 45 degrees respectively. Find the height of the multi-storied building and the distance between the two buildings. So they have given here, they are talking about the angle of depression. Already in the previous video before I start, I have explained what is the angle of elevation and angle of depression. What do you mean by angle of depression? This is what I showed you in the previous video before I start. When the observer is at the low level and he is seeing an object which is lying upwards, if he see in this way, that is line of sight is in the upward direction, means that angle, the angle which it makes with the horizontal, no, that is called angle of elevation. Here it is reverse. The observer is at the top and he is seeing the object which is lying below his eyesight. This is the horizontal line and it is below, right? So this is the line of sight. This angle is called angle of depression. So observer is at the top or at some height, but he is observing a particle which is lying below. So his line of sight is this and the angle of depression is this one, right? So come to the problem here. So what they have given is we have to take a 8-meter tall building. So I am taking a building which is of height 8 meter. 8-meter tall building, and for that building the angle of depression at the top from the top of the multi-story building and the bottom, the top and the bottom, I'm sorry, here, top and the bottom of a 8-meter tall building. From the multi-story building, we have to take one more building from here at the top of the multi-story building. No, at the top of the multi-story building, we are calculating the angle of depression. So at the top of the multi-story building, we are calculating the angle of depression of the top and bottom of the 8-meter tall building. This is the top of the 8-meter tall building. From there we are seeing, and this is the bottom of the 8-meter building. So this is also they are seeing. So from the top of the multi-story building, the observer is seeing the top of the 8-meter building and the bottom of the 8-meter building. For that, the angle of depressions are given. What is the angle of depression for top? It is 30 degrees. So it is 30 degrees, right? For that, first we have to draw the horizontal line, because with the horizontal line only we have to calculate the angle of depression, right? So this angle, because this is at the top, no, this angle of depression is given as 30 degrees. What is the angle of depression for the bottom? It is 45 degrees. That means from the horizontal line till this, the angle is 45 degrees. That is given. So what we are going to find the height of the multi-story building. So this distance we are going to calculate. What is the height of the multi-story building? And what is the next thing we are going to calculate? We are going to calculate the distance in between the two buildings. That means what we are going to calculate? That is, we are going to calculate this distance. These are the distance. This is the distance between the multi-story building and the 8-meter tall building. So this one also we are going to calculate. So we are going to calculate the height of the multi-story building and the distance between this building and the 8-meter height building. Okay. So that only we are going to find. This angle, what we have is 30. No, this angle is 30. And here, 1 minute, here I'll put one line, horizontal line. Okay, this angle and this angle are equal. These angles are alternative angles. For example, if we have two parallel lines, this and this are equal. These angles are alternative angles, or else we can draw like this. This angle and this angle are equal. Like that, this is 30 means this is the line in between. This line and this line are parallel lines. Therefore, this angle is also equal to 30 degrees. Now, this line and this line are parallel. This is the in between line. So, it is 45 means this is also 45 degrees. Is it clear? Using the property of alternative angles, these two lines are parallel and this is the line in between. Therefore, these two angles are equal. Similarly, these two angles are equal. So, this is 30 means this is 30, since this line and this line are parallel. And this is 45 means this is 45 since this line and this line are parallel. So, now we are going to consider this right angle triangle. Right. In that, we are going to use tan theta formula. I have given labels like this. Labels means the points P, Q, then A, B, C, D. Because while writing the formula, if we have labels, easily we can write it down. Okay. So we are going to find, first we are going to find what is PC and what is AC. These two only we are going to calculate, isn't it? Now consider this triangle PBD. In that tan 30 is equal to opposite side, that is PD by adjacent side BD. That only I have written. Tan 30 is equal to PD by BD. What is the value of tan 30 degrees? 1 by root 3. Okay. So when we substitute that is 1 by root 3 equal to PD by BD. So when we cross multiply, we are getting PD is equal to root 3 PD. So this is the relation connecting this and this. Number 1. Now we are going to consider the triangle PAC. So from the triangle PAC, we are going to calculate what is tan 45. Tan 45 degrees is equal to opposite side is PC by adjacent side is AC. So opposite side by adjacent side. What is the value of tan 45 degrees? It is 1. So it is 1. Therefore 1 is equal to what we are getting is PC by AC. So cross multiplying this with this 1, we are getting AC equal to PC. So AC equal to PC. What distance we have to calculate? PC. Am I right? So PC is nothing but PD plus DC. What it is? PD plus DC. Okay. So we got PC is equal to AC. Am I right? Therefore, AC is equal to PD plus DC. AC is equal to PD plus DC. This is the relation now we are getting. Am I right? So using that, we are going to find the terms what we need. Okay. See the diagram. DC and BA or AB are equal. PD and AC are equal. So this and this is equal. If it is 8 means this is also 8 meter. And this are equal. Am I right? So come to the part here. We got AC is equal to PD plus what is DC we got here? It is 8. So AC is equal to PD plus 8. AC equal to PD plus 8. What is AC? It is BD. So BD equal to PD plus 8. Already we have BD is equal to root 3 into PD. Am I right? So root 3 PD equal to PD plus 8. Bring these two terms together. Am I right? Because both are common, we can take that as a common term. Root 3 PD minus PD equal to 8. I'll write down here. PD is common, so which is root 3 minus 1 equal to 8. Therefore, PD is equal to 8 by root 3 minus 1. So we got the answer for PD. What is PD here? PD is equal to 8 by root 3 minus 1. So what we are getting? 8 by root 3 minus 1. So we got PD as 8 by root 3 minus 1. We are going to simplify this. So for that what I am going to do is I am going to multiply and divide by root 3 plus 1. Multiply and dividing won't affect the given term because both will get cancelled. It means we are multiplying the term by 1 only. But we are in need because in the denominator we have a square root. No, that we want to eliminate. Without the square root we need a term in the denominator. For that here the coefficient is minus sign. So we are taking plus sign. So it is minus, it is plus. Right. So when we combine the denominators it is root 3 minus 1. Root 3 plus 1 and here 8 into root 3 plus 1. This is a minus b, a plus b. A squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b into a minus b, or we can write a minus b into a plus b. Both are same only. We have a term like that? No. So I can rewrite that as a squared, that is root 3 the whole squared minus 1 squared, which is equal to 8 into root 3 plus 1 by root 3 the whole squared is 3 minus 1, which is 8 root 3 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 is 2. We can cancel this. So finally we are getting 4 into root 3 plus 1 meters. What it is? It is PD. Therefore PD we got as 4 into root 3 plus 1 meters. Am I right? Are we going to calculate this? See the diagram? PD. This PD only we got as root 3 plus 1. 4 into root 3 plus 1 meters. But we are going to calculate the full length, right? Full length means already this distance is 8. This we got as 4 root 3 plus 1. Just we have to add these two. Am I right? Just adding these two. So which is equal to, therefore, P into C. P into C is equal to PD plus DC. PD we got as 4 into root 3 plus 1 plus DC is 8. You multiply this 4 inside. 4 root 3 plus 4 plus 8. Am I right? So which is equal to, no, don't do that. Take that 4 as a common term from both the terms. So when I take 4 outside, here it is root 3 plus 1 plus 8. From 8 I have taken 4 outside. Am I right? So 4 means it is 2. So which is equal to, we can combine these two terms together. So it is root 3 plus 3. So 4 into root 3 plus 3, that is our PC. So PC is equal to 4 into root 3 plus 3 meters. That is the first answer. Then we have to calculate what is AC. Already we have the relation which we have is AC is equal to PD plus 8. AC is equal to PD plus 8. What is our PD here? PD is 4 into root 3 plus 1 plus 8. Am I right? Which is equal to, 4 is common. So it is root 3 plus 1 plus 2, which is 4 into root 3 plus 3. I'm sorry, no need to calculate this again because we have a relation. We got a relation AC and PC are equal. Okay, so we got PC as 4 root 3 plus 3. Therefore, AC is also equal to 4 into root 3 plus 3 meters. So both the answers are same. 4 into root 3 plus 3 meters. So this height is also 4 into root 3 plus 3 and the distance between the two buildings also 4 into root 3 plus 3 meters. Is it clear? The next problem. From a point on a bridge across a river, the angle of depressions of the banks on opposite sides of the river are 30 degrees and 45 degrees respectively. If the bridge is at a height of 3 meters from the banks, find the width of the river. Actually in this problem they didn't give the diagram. I only draw this in advance. Usually I will draw while taking the class. But here in advance I have drawn, but the diagram is not given. From the given data, first we have to draw the diagram, then we have to move on to the solution. Okay, so from a point on a bridge across a river, this is the river and this is the bridge. Okay, this is the bridge. P is the top of the bridge and the river is AB. That is, this is the width of the river. This is the river and we have a bridge from the river. The bridge is at the height 3 meters. From the river, the bridge is at 3 meters and two angles, and this is one bank and this is one bank, right? River banks. This is one side and the opposite to that. They have given two angle of depressions. At the one bank, when the observer at the top of the bridge, if he observes, the angle of depression is 30 degrees given. So we have to draw a horizontal line. With this horizontal, the line of sight makes an angle 30 degrees. Like that, to the other bank, we have to draw a horizontal line. The line of sight makes an angle 45 degrees. That is the angle of depression. We are going to find what is the width of the river. Width of the river means this one. So we are going to find what is AB. the distance AB. This only we are going to find. And already in the previous problem itself I said this line is parallel and this line is parallel, means the line in between this angle and this angle are equal, therefore it is 30 degrees. And here also this is and this are parallel, therefore this is 45, means here also it is 45 degrees. Okay, so now consider the right angle triangle ADP, triangle ADP. From that we are going to calculate what is tan 30 degrees. Tan 30 degrees is equal to, opposite side is PD by AD, PD by AD. Tan of 30 degrees is already, we know the value, it is 1 by root 3, which is equal to, PD is the height, which is 3 by AD. Therefore, AD is equal to 3 by root 3, which is equal to, not 3 by, actually we have to multiply this and multiply, no, not 3 by, it is 3 into root 3 meters. So AD distance we got as 3 into root 3 meters. Now we are going to calculate what is dB. For that we are going to consider the triangle PDB. In that also we are going to calculate tan only, because that only involves the opposite side by adjacent side. So this is opposite, this is adjacent, this is known, this only we are going to calculate. So whatever needed known, accordingly you have to decide which ratio is applicable, either tan or sine or cos, which side you want. Based on that only you have to select which formula is applicable. Is it clear? So here PD by dB, PD by dB, already we know this is 3 meters, 3 by dB, and tan 45 is 1. So we are getting dB is equal to 3 meters. So dB value we got as 3 meters. So we are in need of the whole distance. So adding these two, 3 root 3 plus 3, 3 is common, so 3 into root 3 plus 1 meters. I'll write down here, therefore AB distance is equal to AD plus DB, AD plus DB. We got AD as 3 root 3, 3 root 3 plus 3, 3 is common, 3 into root 3 plus 1 meters. So this is the answer. This is the width of the river. Is it clear? That's all the examples in the book. Now we are going to discuss some problems which were asked in the previous year question papers. So these problems now I'm going to discuss those problems were asked in the previous year question papers. Let me discuss that. Okay. So see the problem given. The length of the shadow of the tower on the plain ground is root 3 times the height of the tower. Find the angle of elevation of the sun. Okay. So length of the shadow of the tower. This is the tower, and the length of the shadow of the tower, it is root 3 times height of the tower. If I take height as h, means this is root 3 into h. We are going to find the angle of elevation. What is the angle of elevation? From the eyesight up to the highest point, what is the angle? This is theta. So here only we are seeing, here the object what we are seeing is sun. So observer is seeing the sun. He is at the lower level and sun is at the top. So it is theta is angle of elevation. This theta only we are going to calculate. But we have a relation connecting the opposite side and adjacent side. So opposite and adjacent means we have to use tan formula. Tan theta is equal to, opposite side is h and adjacent side is root 3 into h. H will get cancelled. So we are getting it is 1 by root 3. Where we are having tan theta as 1 by root 3 when theta is equal to 30 degrees. In theta is equal to 30 degrees only, we are having tan theta as 1 by root 3. So answer for here is, the angle of elevation is 30 degrees. Is it clear? This is the next problem. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower is 30 degrees. We are going to find the height of the tower. Okay, so we have to take one tower. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower. So this only we are seeing. So observer is seeing the top of the tower. The angle of elevation, it is given as 30 degrees. So this is 30 and anything else given from on the ground which is 30 meters. Okay, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meters away from the foot of the tower. This is the foot of the tower and from here only the observer is observing and it is at the distance 30 meters away from the foot of the tower. So this distance is 30 meters and this angle is 30. We are going to find what is the height of the tower. This only not known. Opposite side by adjacent side means tan. So tan of 30 degrees equal to opposite side is not known. Let it be h. H by 30. What is tan 30 value? It is 1 by root 3 equal to h by 30. So cross multiplying h, not cross multiplying this, keep h in one side, bring this 30 to the other side. So 1 by root 3 into 30. Am I right? So how we can cancel this 1 by root 3 into 30? We can write this 30 as 10 into 3 by root 3. In this 3, 1 root 3 will get cancelled. We are getting root 3. So the final answer what we are getting is 10 into root 3. So the height of the tower is 10 into root 3. What is the unit given? It is meter, right? So 10 root 3 meters. This is the height of the tower which we got using tan theta formula. Is it clear? So we have gone through some problems for finding the heights and distance using the applications of trigonometry. Go through all the problems we have gone through and try some exercise problems. I wish you all the best.